Where are we reducing our spending? Because everything's up. Gas is up. Groceries are high. Everything. And we're saying we're getting more intentional about our spending. For me, it's going to be eating out. I'm only eating out once a week because it adds up fast. So what are you reducing? Are you eating out less? Are you cutting back on subscriptions, shopping less, traveling less, being more intentional about those online purchases? Are you skipping those little inconvenient purchases that could add up? What spending habits are you tightening up on right now?
Yeah, man, people are saying there's only so much you can cut back on. They didn't cut back so much, it ain't nothing left to cut. They just cutting air. But it ain't over yet. Let's get into the next one.
Economy is so bad. Even my coworkers in like their 50s and beyond are like, you know what? I'm just gonna have an energy drink or something for lunch. Like, it's not worth spending $15 today.
At this point, we've cut everything. We've cut out, we've cut back, we've cut down, we've cut loose, we've cut up. What else are you all cutting? Next thing I could think of is we're cutting the air conditioning down and our oxygen off. Like, I don't know what else. And people keep saying, cut your expenses. Okay, done. Some of us have already cut subscriptions. We've cut eating out, random shopping. We've cut all the extras and it still isn't enough. Eventually, the conversation has to stop being around cutting and being around earning. Because you can only cut once, but income has to grow. And sometimes it's not about finding the extra $20. It's about finding a way to make another $500,000 or $2,000, right? A promotion, a job, a new business, a side hustle. Because once you've squeezed everything out that you can, something else has to change.
Listen, these are some things that I did to cut back on spending in 2026. Turn that cable off. I know me, I'm used to cable. I grew up with cable. But just stream them networks or get you a Fire Stick. Xfinity is too high. Cancel them car wash subscriptions. You don't even run your car through the car wash that much. They was charging me for 3 cars. 3 cars every month. This is a hard one and y'all may not agree, but I had to stop getting my eyebrows waxed. Every time I was going to get my eyebrows waxed, I felt like they was getting thinner and thinner. The minute I stopped and they grew back and I started arching them myself, it was coming out perfectly. The shape that I needed and the shape that I wanted. It was costing me $30 every time I got my eyebrows done. Stop going to get them eyebrows done. Ooh, this is a hard one too. Ooh. Stop eating out often. When I say often, I mean limit yourself between 2 to 3 times a week. Other than that, you need to cook. Go to the grocery store, get food. It'll save you money in the long run. If this ain't it right here, this is the one. Take that power bill off that flat rate. Once y'all see the usage that y'all actually are using versus what they're charging you for the flat rate, you will see a major difference in the extra money that they are getting out of you every month. Take that bill off a flat rate. Don't be scared. Do it.
And I'm going to tell you right now, you can panic all you want, but everybody ain't got no money. Mostly everybody is broke. Everybody is penny pinching, and everybody is robbing Peter to pay Paul. The budget has been budgeted. I done budgeted it all out. I done managed all I could do. I done cut back all I can cut back, and I still ain't got no money.
Everything is just getting too expensive. Look at this next clip.
It's getting so bad, families can't even hide from their kids they're broke. The kids are aware that they're broke. So I saw in the store the other day, this family, one of the kids went and grabbed them a pack of Oreos and said, "Mommy, can we get these?" Mother saw the price. It was like $5.50, and she's like, "Honey, how about we get these instead?" And it was the chocolate sandwich cookies, like the cheap knockoff brand. And the kid immediately put the Oreos down as if they understood and went and picked up the fake Oreos, cheap knockoff brand, put it in the cart, didn't say another word. So the kid is fully aware exactly why his mother told him not to get the Oreos, to get something else. And it was funny because that same day when I got in line, one mother said to the kids, "Well, do y'all want some candy?" And the kids were like, "Yeah." And so they got to reaching for like the Skittles and the name brand Haribo, I think it's called, gummy bears. And the mother said, "No, how about these over here?" And she went and pointed at the knockoff 88 cents, 99 cents packets of candy. One of the kids took that version of the gummy bears, but the other kids were like, "No, I'm okay." It's so bad. Kids know that their parents are broke. Kids know that the budget is tight. And the saddest part is that Fox News is coming out talking about some hamburger helper sales are on the rise, the budget-friendly meal as Americans tighten their wallets. That's not funny. That's not something to celebrate. We all know hamburger helper is a broke people meal. Like that's how that works. Like all broke homes, from the hood to the trailer parks. We all knew hamburger helper. and they're trying to spend it in a good way. And it just hurts my heart that Fox News is playing that game. I'm seeing families struggling, trying to make the kids happy, and Fox News is trying to make light of this situation. It's really not healthy. And I just don't know when the money will be right. And I don't think it ever will be for a while, especially with the current administration still in office, because they're not doing anything to help stimulate economic growth. There are no new jobs, like I've said before. I'm pretty sure we are in stagflation because interest rates have surpassed the rate of wage growth, but nobody's talking about it. And I'm pretty sure we're also in a recession because nobody is talking about it. Like, the value of our dollar is slowly going down. The purchasing power of our dollar is going down, and nobody's talking about it. And it's going to get worse well before it can get better. But the problem is, nothing is in place right now to make it get better. No policies, no actions, nothing is being done to set it up to get better. So I just don't know what's going to happen. And for all us single people out there, we know what the struggle is, but we just taking care of us. For all y'all with kids out there, especially if you're single with kids, I just wish y'all the best of luck. I do hope that y'all can make it, and I hope that you're having a good interaction with your kids and they understand it's not personal, and you're able to have that conversation, that they understand it's not personal and stuff. It's just the situation for now, and y'all are having a good relationship and they can just have their needs fulfilled and a few wants here and there. I just hope that that's the case, because it's just going to keep getting worse, and they're cutting SNAP, they're getting rid of school lunches. I feel for y'all, you know. I wasn't blessed with kids, and I don't think if I was presented with the opportunity, I'm not sure I would take it in this current climate, because I just don't know where things are going to end up. But that's me on my soapbox. Treat yourself to some knockoff cookies if you can afford it, or some knockoff gummy bears if you can afford it, while you still can afford it. You know, go ahead, feel good about yourself, because saving that dollar, it ain't going to make no difference nowadays. Y'all have a good day.
So basically, he's saying you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So you might as well do. Look at this next clip, man.
Stop upgrading everything, bro. You don't need the latest fucking iPhone just because your phone is paid off. You don't need the newest vehicle just because your other vehicle is paid off. Let me tell y'all something that the average person really cannot grasp. It's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you can keep. I guarantee you, if you stop upgrading your lifestyle to impress other people, you will have so much more. Paid off my vehicle. I am not upgrading my vehicle until the wheels fall off on this bitch. Why? That's less bills a month. That means I get to increase my net. The more bills you have, the less net you have. Net versus gross. Listen to me, and listen to me well. Once you pay something off, sit on that bitch for about a year. You don't need a new phone? Don't get a new phone. Your shit ain't broken? Leave it alone. Trust me. Watch how much more money you have. Watch how much more fun shit you can do.
I guess not paying rent actually fucking work. Now they want to come in and fix it. I'm telling you guys, the economy is too fucked to pay with people money.
Bro, and there's just nothing else that you can cut back on, boy. There's no more cutting back on Starbucks, coffees, subscriptions. It's nothing left. I'm out here managing and budgeting using the vending machine. I'm going days where I'm like, bro, I ain't go eat for lunch. I'm gonna wait till I get back home. Ain't nothing else left to cut out. It's crazy. I'm making the most money I probably didn't ever make. Ain't no probably. I didn't ever made. Yeah, I don't ever see it. It be gone. The bills be snatching it. I'm not even gonna say we not making enough money. Everything just too high. Ain't no way at 36 an hour, getting close to 40 an hour, you just barely making it. You just be having enough and maybe a couple hundred extra. That's crazy. What is going on?
Yes, sir. It's only so much you can cut back. You can't cut back on some stuff that's already cut. Yeah, look at this next one, though.
And I just saw a TikTok of someone saying to invest 60% of your check. Brother, if I invest 60% of my check, I'm going to be invested in the streets because that's where I'm going to be living.
Yeah, I'll stop hitting the yard when this fucking administration stops being this fucking administration. So for the next 3 years, don't even ask me for a tea break. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Things your ass should not be doing in this economy, because financial survival requires common sense. Don't impulse buy just because it's trending. Just because it's viral does not make it necessary. Don't keep subscriptions you don't actively use. If you forgot about it, cancel it. Do not eat out every day. Grocery prices are already high. Convenience adds up fast. Don't upgrade your phone, your car, tech, just because a new version drops. If it works, keep the damn thing. Don't feel pressured to have a child in this economy. I can't stress that shit enough. Childcare, healthcare, housing, and the cost of education continue to rise. Waiting until you're financially stable is reasonable, more than reasonable. Don't ignore budgeting because it feels restrictive. Not tracking money is more expensive than tracking it. Don't stay in jobs that don't adjust pay with the cost of living. Loyalty without a raise is a loss, but make sure your ass got something lined up.
A lot of people are making decisions just like this, man. Look at this next clip.
The broke trap in your 20s isn't always about how much you make. It's a bunch of stuff hiding in plain sight that ain't nobody flagging for you, and I'm finna name them. Number 1, your phone bill, your internet, and your insurance. Never renegotiate it. You signed up once and forgot, and believe me when I say companies will count on that. One phone call to each provider can easily knock off 20 to 50%. Nobody's willingly coming to give you your money back. Ask for it. They're gonna try to keep you under the plan anyway. Number 2, eating cheap, but eating cheap constantly. $8 here, $12 there, just so nothing feels like a real purchase. And by the end of the week, to be honest, you spent $90 on food that wasn't even good or good for you. And I don't eat out much is exactly what niggas be saying while doing this. Number 3, refusing to touch or create a high yield savings account just because A, they don't understand, and B, it sounds too complicated. Your money that you have saved, if you do, is sitting in a regular ass account, gaining nothing while inflation is eating that shit. Moving that money into a high yield takes less than 20 minutes and your money will eat and stack from there on out. It's not complicated, and trust me, I get it. You just never been shown, but I'm showing you. Number 4, buying things on payment plans and acting like it's free or something. Afterpay, Klarna, 4 easy payments. Every single one of those is debt without the extra steps. If you can't afford the full price now, you can't afford the 4 payments, gang. You just feel like you can. And the people who gonna come in the comments, oh, I use Afterpay, I do Klarna, da-da-da. Them 4 easy installments that you making weekly is taken away from where that extra money really should be going to. Number 5, not negotiating your salary or your hourly pay. You just jump to accept the first offer that they give. Just taking a raise that they give you without asking for more. Companies expect you to negotiate, but when you don't take that opportunity, like yes, because they keeping you stuck. Sometimes they even have that margin built in for you to ask. And the people who get paid more, 9 times out of 10, they not working harder than you. A, they just in a higher role, or B, they simply just asked for higher pay. And if you give good reasoning, how could they say no? And all they can say is no. Ask. Lastly, number 6, having a job with no second skill. One income stream is 1 month away. One income stream is 1 month away from a problem. Building a skill on the side, content, trading, sales, nigga, anything. It's not a hustle. If you built like me, later on, hopefully, God willing, will replace that 9 to 5. Broke is a situation that you stay on when you rely on one source, or if you don't take that one source and do what you're supposed to do with it. The difference between broke and building is really just paying attention, gang, and educating yourself. Save this and pick one just to fix this week. I believe in you, gang. Right.
People are really watching every dollar now.
Here are 6 things I cut off that changed my life. Number 1, low-level conversations, gossiping, complaining, small talk. It was no longer adding value to my life or the person I wanted to become. I started being more intentional with my time and the conversations I held. Certain conversations was only pulling me back into my old habits. Hang around people that are always talking about the same thing will slow down your growth. And you slowly lose your potential the more low vibrational conversations you have. I replaced talking about women with talking about investing, generational wealth, and becoming a better man. Number 2, inconsistent efforts. Showing up sometimes was the biggest thing holding me back, because I was putting all my energy and time to one day, forgetting I have 6 days left in a week. You can't go hard one day and do bare minimum for the rest of the week. That's not changing anything. That's only making you feel like you did hard work and give you that mindset thinking you deserve to have a good time.
But in reality, you deserve the life that you want. And if you're only putting in the work half the time, you'll never see the results you want to get. Number 3, entertaining distractions. If it wasn't pushing my life forward, it had to go. Toxic people, partying, smoking, anything that was stopping me from fulfilling my calling, I had to cut it off. Not because I'm arrogant or I think I'm better than people, but because I know what's best for me. And when you do what's best for you, people always make it seem like you're the problem. Number 4, comfortable habits. Easy choices only made it easier to slack off. It's easy to hit the snooze button. It's easy to ignore the things I have to do. It's easy to spend money. Doing what's easy never got me anywhere. And it only put me in situations where I was falling short every time. So I started making myself uncomfortable on purpose. Not only this allowed me to discover myself more, but it allowed me to see a version of myself that I didn't know existed. Number 5, negative environments. Being around environments that was draining only made me mentally weak. Because when you're around people that don't have an imagination, no ambitions, and no drive, those characteristics are going to rub off on you. And when you're trying to become something you never became, last thing that you need is people telling you that it's not possible. Nothing in this life is impossible. Anything can lead to 6 figures if you stick with it long enough, and anything can change your life if you believe in it. And lastly, number 6, moving without direction. No plan equals no progress. Poor structure only leads to poor performance. I started living more intentionally. Having systems placed in your life will give you more structure and it'll allow you to save more time. Don't work against time. Use time to your advantage because that is our biggest asset. What you do with your time will dictate how much success you have in your life. But if you're just waking up without a plan and accepting what the day throws at you, then you only prolong your success. So you find the video helpful, make sure to leave a like and make sure you share it with a friend. They to hear this.
One of the issues is that the things that are supposed to be considered luxury and the basic items are priced similarly. The other day, I was looking into like ordering some food, right? I was like, okay, I'm gonna do pickup because pickup's usually cheaper. There was like a $5 difference between pickup and delivery, and they were both high prices. You go to the store now, you're thinking about, okay, I'm gonna save some money, I'm gonna budget. The thing that you were gonna budget, the item, is the same price as the name brand item. Like, you know how stores have generic brands and like their own brand? They're damn near the same price as the name brand food products. And that's the issue. Everything is priced similarly now because there's no more margin. And what really grinds my gears is that the quality of these items match. Like, you would assume that the name brand would be higher quality, but it's the same as the generic. Listen, point me in the direction of all the crazy couponing moms. I need to learn from y'all because things are getting ridiculous.
Not gonna lie, she got a very, very valid point. This guy is saying when it comes to that food, you can't budget. You gotta go and spend it. Let's see what he's talking about.
I don't know if it's just the adult in me, bro, or like I just done spoiled myself, but the one thing I don't care about a budget for is food and what I eat. I could be on my last dollar and I'm eating a steak, mashed potato, steak, potato, trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this money by tomorrow. Damn. I don't know if it's just because I grew up and like I know like what you had to do to save money. You had to eat like the type of meals. So like now I can't think about how to get some money with some bullshit food in my body. I don't know, bro.
It's kind of funny because I agree with him. One thing we're gonna do, we're gonna eat. Lights may get cut off, but guess what? I'm gonna give me a cheeseburger. Look at this next clip.
You can't really budget your way out of this because after rent, bills, groceries, there isn't much left to adjust. So when people say to just spend less, what exactly are they expecting that to fix? Because at some point it stops being about managing better and it starts being about needing more.
Our power company just cut off our power because we can't afford to pay $1,000 a fucking month. I don't know what we're supposed to do. There's no other company we can work with. This is the only one where we live that's available, and it's so fucking expensive. Are we great again yet? Are we fucking great again yet? Every month my family puts in hundreds of dollars to attempt to pay this money, and we can't pay it in full until they finally cut it off. And the wildest part is, we get help with our bills. Because of how poor we are, we qualify for help and we get help with our bills. So they are paying some of that money for us, and that is still how high it is. I don't know what we're gonna do. Our food is gonna go bad. And we already struggle with having food and stuff and having enough money for food every single month. And oh my god. use heat therapy from my heating pad because I have chronic pain. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie, that's sad, man. And she probably was budgeting and probably was cutting back, and then her power got cut back off or cut off. That just came out too. I don't know what I wasn't trying to say it like that, but her power got cut off. She tried to cut back. It's crazy, man. You gotta keep. It's just like you can't cut back enough, man. If you guys know anybody going through this, hopefully you don't know anybody going through their power getting cut off. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she at least ate good, like how me and the guy was just saying. Hey, if you're on your last, at least, and you know everything is over, you might as well go ahead and treat yourself to a fine meal. Go ahead and eat. It's not a joking matter, but for real. Yeah, it's Josh from Talk to Him, boy. And I just talked to you, boy. I'm out. Peace.